Someone make it make sense.
Probably a couple.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of the squirrels of the world. Let's get some music going. Woohoo! So I'm not showing our usual Karen Reed intro slideshow thing because I don't think it'll work because Streamyard is still having issues. The issues have been varying and changing. So today, the big blue box with all the issues on there says that it's uploading files, PDFs, videos, things like that. So how did I miss the monkey terror story, Fenderr? Did you just post it? Because I did not see it, unfortunately. Although, yeah, unfortunately. Monkey terror, no. But they were so cute and so nice. Okay, I'll take a look. For a squirrel dance party. Candace said was the only squirrel around on her half marathon. That's a shame. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna read Fenderr's monkey story. Monkey came into her kitchen while she was inside. It ate her lunch, you're joking me, and stole onions and potatoes from her kitchen. The other monkey climbed on top of the fridge, flashed its big red butt. They might have also broken the balcony lock. She's called the carpenter. Door is fixed. Oh my God. Wow. Why did you not video this? I guess you didn't know. Or no, I guess you did know. It ate your lunch, stole onions and potatoes. Holy shit. What was your lunch, I wonder? Hi, Candace. Congrats on your half marathon. And I'm just seeing what you said here. I'm sorry it wasn't a good running day for you, but I'm happy you got to see lots of birds. I mean, I'm sure you know this, but when I was doing that research, turns out there's quite a few different, like on a regular basis, like half marathons in your area. So maybe you will try again. Oh my God, Abby, guess missed opportunity for monkey business. Yep. Oh my God. Amazing. It was roti and curry. They love the dude. That is amazing, man. I'm sorry that happened to you, but it's a great story. It's a great fucking story. Abby, I have to say, did I tag you? Okay, we had a question for you, and I time-stamped it in the video. It was from a couple nights ago, Depp be heard, and it's the part where they're talking about Boo, the teacup Yorkie, and Boo's bathroom problems. And I said on the stream, I was like, I wish Abby were here because she would know. So I'm going to ask you now while you're here, since we have the opportunity. Even though this is about Karen Reed's house, just real quick. So the question was, Amber says that Boo, the teacup Yorkie, ate a bunch of Johnny's weed and then blames the bathroom problems, which are apparently permanent, blames that on eating Johnny's weed one time. My theory was that is bullshit. What do you think? Any thoughts? Candace is going to be doing another one. Okay, cool. That was also a lovely story about how you helped out that older dude with Gatorade. Squirrel's way. That was very squirrely. I would have done the same thing. So, and there was another question we also had for you, Abby, in regards to Boo, the dog, in that same portion. But let us know your thoughts about the, yeah, okay, Abby says bullshit. Eating a bunch of weed would mean emergency care, not bathroom problems. Okay, well, you heard it here, guys. Maybe you'll be able to join us, Abby, tonight when we do Depp Be Heard again. So that way when people are there for Depp Be Heard, they were probably there that night. They can hear your answer straight from your mouth. But yeah, this is awesome. This is great information to have. Wow. And then the other thing was like about the potty training, because according to Amber, the dog sleeps in the bed because if the dog doesn't sleep in the bed, it will poop itself, but it doesn't poop itself in the bed. And my thoughts were, as a dog owner, my whole life, we've had dogs. If a dog has bathroom problems that are uncontrollable, it doesn't matter where it is, right? If it's an emergency, if it's got some sort of illness, obviously not from the weed, but if it does have bathroom issues, that can happen anywhere, wherever, because the dog wouldn't be able to warn you to let it outside, right? So I thought that was bullshit also. Of course, everything she says is bullshit. So, but in terms of the dog, Fenderr, I have no fucking idea. There have been so many fucking issues. That would be a YouTube thing, not a Streamyard thing. But last night it was Streamyard. And Streamyard's still having different issues. But maybe have it, I'll make sure you have it on live chat and not top chat. That's very odd. Andrea, shout out to Andrea in Ireland. Shout out to Ireland in general, because we've got 2 Irish folk here. But I don't know that song. Did this just come out? Yeah, the Streamyard issue, it had a big blue alert on there, and it was like, we're not able to basically do anything, is what it said in a way. It was like, we're having issues with like connecting to a channel. We're having issues with posting things on there, like your brand and like your comments and stuff. And basically it was such a long list, and then it changed, and it added things, and then it changed. And now today, the Streamyard big blue box is saying, I can actually read it. I can actually read it verbatim. Let me do that, because it's crazy. But what this means is that when there's been other issues, I wouldn't think they're from Streamyard, and here's why. Because Streamyard tells you when there's issues. So I would imagine whenever there's been other issues, then they would be actually from YouTube. So I'm trying to see. Oh, it's making me see. I'm on my phone for this. Okay, hold on. Well, it's not showing me on mobile. Well, maybe they fixed it. It still had, hold on. Wow, it looks like they fixed it. I mean, right before this stream, the big blue box was still there, and now it's gone. Wow, okay. So I guess they fixed it. Well, it said like, we can't upload, we can't do pre-recorded streams, we can't do pre-recorded videos, we can't upload videos, we can't upload files or PDFs, is basically what it said. So it looks like they fixed it, because I'm not seeing any error messages now. That's awesome. Right. It's pretty cool that they tell you exactly. So that would be in the issues that we've had before, when I'm like, is it Streamyard? It's YouTube. I would say that they were from YouTube. Now, not everybody uses Streamyard. So I don't know. I mean, or if some people, if they are techy enough, they might have found workarounds. You don't have to use Streamyard. It's just what I use, and it is what a lot of people use. So, but there's plenty of other platforms that people use, so I really don't know. So I can show y'all stuff now. Yes, I can. Yes. So the reason I thought it would be okay is because it didn't say there was a problem today with screen sharing, which is what I'm going to be doing for this stream and for the stream later with Depp Be Heard. But last night it looked like there was issues with that. So, did Eminem literally write a song about Amber Heard? That's wild. Every now and again, StreamYard will have problems where you go live, and it's like, we can't make you go live right now. But I've only had that happen twice, but it worked if you tried again in like 10 seconds. But that's up until last night. Last night was the first time I've seen an error message like that. But like I said, it continued on and on up until just before this stream started. But it looks like there's nothing wrong with it now. So that's good news. Oh, it just mentions about that is really funny, though. Oh, my God. What is the song called? I don't want to play it on the stream because I might get a copyright strike, but we should definitely, y'all should definitely listen to it. Yeah, Ireland in the house hardcore right now, man. Andrea, would you like a command? Like everybody has commands that is here on the regs. For example, shout out to all the lurkers as well. It's come to my attention that there's quite a number of lurkers and that are watching, but they're just not in the chat. And I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Shout out to Replay Crew as well. And you guys, Fender's thesis was published. I think it was Science Direct, right? And there's a link for that in the Discord. She posted a link but didn't say what it was. So I replied and was like, guys, this is Fender's thesis. She's now a published psychologist. So Fenderr, can you testify? Can you testify as an expert witness? Do they have that in India? I suppose technically in the US, if somebody wanted the most expertise expert in psychology, then they should just fly you over from India because you'd be worth it to testify here as an expert. That would be awesome. But, okay, let's jump into our field trip. Let me pause the music. So we're going to take a field trip, you guys, to Massachusetts. Are y'all excited? All right. So this just happened as of this morning that Karen is selling her Mansfield home. So here's Google Maps. Y'all know how I freaking love doing this. Are we going to see a Murdoch Street? Probably not, but that would be awesome. It's kind of in the middle of fucking nowhere, right? Let's zoom out a little bit more. Whoa. If she did have dogs, there's a dog boarding place close by. There's a Planet Fitness over here. So I wonder how far, I know we know this, but I want to just see y'all know how I love visualizing all this stuff. I want to see how she would drive to get to John O'Keefe's house. So let me do this. A couple different ways. So the fastest way is probably going to be School Street. Hold on. One Meadows Ave. So wait, what? Okay, so here's her house. So these are the different ways she could go, but it's about 30 minutes-ish. Wow, they're two completely different ways. Check it out. You can go this way, go this way. Oh, there's Stoughton. We heard about that because there was a possible lolly port there they could have used. There's Canton. Here's One Meadows Ave. Let's see about how she would get to the waterfall. Bah. No. So that's still about 30 minutes. About same options here. Okay, so now when I tried to do that, okay, anyway, so now let's get back to the house. So, Julio. So, back to the house, back to the house. Let's go. Yeah, she's really close to that Red Dog Inn thing. Jim's Auto Service is also nearby. Remember, also, her neighbor's a plumber, guys, right? So that narrows it down because there's not that many fucking people. Look at that. What is that thing? See, this is what's going to happen. We're going to have to go take a look at what that is. Let's do that right now. Well, I want to know what that big white thingy is. What is down? What is this? Oh my God, you guys, I freak y'all, the way that I love doing this on Google Maps. No, are we not going to know what it is? Interesting. Okay, so let's do like what we did in Murdoch. So we're going to drive like we're going to her house. This would be coming home from one of the options. If she were, say, coming home from the Waterfall Bar or CF McCarthy's or D&E Pizza or John's Place or 34 Fairview for that matter. This is one of the options she could go. And from trying to remember from the maps, she should be on the right. So let's say she's coming home. Hopefully she's not drunk, right? Why am I crooked? Google. Can we not be crooked? Okay. So let's see what address is this. 4-something-9. Okay, so that's probably 479. So we're a couple houses away. Here we go. Blind Drive, it says. Blind Drive. Look, that does not sound safe. Y'all, this is a public service announcement. Don't drive blind, guys. Don't drive blind. This might be her house. Is that it? Is that it? It doesn't look like that's it. I guess there's one more. I can't freaking read that. What does that say? I literally cannot read what's on the mailbox. Okay. Looks like they use Mosquito Squad. Can't blame them. But it should, okay, yeah, we still have a couple more houses. Oh, that's a cute one. Look at that little house. That's nice. Very quaint. Kind of got a cottagey feel, huh? I don't think is this the one? Are you the one I'm looking for? House 461. How is her house coming up? It's so funny how sometimes this will happen where it jumps, right? Because according to the mappy thing down here, we're close. But her house is 481 and that house is 461. So I don't know how they make that happen with the numbers, but it happens apparently. Okay, wait, hang on. What was that entrance? Wait, let's go back. Oh, she has like a private drivey thing. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, that goes to the same house. That's a cottage. They have a boat. And they're going fast. And they got a nautical theme, Pashmina Afghan. Okay, I wonder if this is her house then. I can't freaking tell. 490? What does that say? 490. Y'all, the house numbers are just so silly, aren't they? Oh, is she on the left? She's supposed to be on the right, isn't she? Whoa. Hold on. Blind Drive. My guess is those are the even numbers on the right. Hold on. I'm wondering, let me do this. I'm wondering if there's, like, is there a hidden entrance? Like, what is going on? Let me just try this again. Will it take us right there? Should. Okay. Oh, wait. That's where we were before with the big white thing. I am confused because I said to take me here. Take me here. There we go. Okay. But see, that says, what is going on? This is odd. This is very odd. What do you guys think is happening here? Why are we searching for Karen's house? Because it's for sale. This is a field trip. I know you are here with us for Murdoch. This is the field trip that we do. We did a lot of field trips to South Carolina. It's very fun. What said guaranteed? Hold on. Wait, are you saying what said guaranteed? I'm looking at the chat, you guys. So oh, the sign asked us to read. It said blind, it said blind drive. It said blind drive. That was are you talking about a different sign? Do you want to go back over here? Or wait, how far away was that? Okay, well, let's see. Look at it says I'm right there. Look at the red dot, right? You guys see what I mean? So shouldn't it be like right in here? Oh, here it is. I don't know why it didn't find us. We didn't find this before because this is it. This is it, guys. This is it. Because it's up for sale. So we're going to take a look. This is Karen's Mansfield house. And you know, it's funny because she complained about the house quite a bit, didn't she, during the trial? Here it is. It is a big house for one person. Kind of crazy, huh? Wait, that's okay. That's why we were confused because this makes no fucking sense at all. The mailbox says, y'all, look at this. I'm not crazy. That's why we missed it. The mailbox says 490. Look, 490 clear on the mailbox, right? This house number here, unless they blurred it on purpose, which is possible, but that looks like it says 470 or 471. But Google Maps is saying this is 481 Gilbert Street. Let's take a look on Zillow. That will help. Okay, let's do this. Is that this house? Carport. This house does not have a carport. Let me just make sure. I just want to make sure I have the right address. So, oh my God. What? This is not, hold on. This is the house, and it says 481 Gilbert Street. See? 481. Okay, hang on. Having said that, no, this is not the same house. It looks kind of similar, but the shrubbery is different. And this has a carport and a garage and a shed. Interesting. Oh, dude, look at it. Check this out, man. It's, hold on. Okay, check it out. It's far removed from the road. Look at this. You can't see it from the road, guys. You can't see it from the freaking road. That's why we're missing it. Yeah, we're gonna Fenderr. That's why we're here. We're gonna look at every single picture, obviously. We'll probably look at them more than once. So I don't know why it's not doing commands. It's not doing commands. Dude, what is going on? I don't know why. Nightbot. Is Nightbot here? Nightbot did trip. Y'all, is he just, sometimes he naps? I don't know what is going on, man. This would be a YouTube thing, I think. I tried it. Let's see if it did it earlier. I did it earlier, didn't I? Hold on. Oh, weird. I have absolutely no idea. Let me look on Nightbot. I don't know. I have no, let me see. Nightbot. It's on here. Let me try. There it is. I see it on here on Nightbot. Let me resubmit it. Let me resubmit it so it thinks it's new and see if that changes anything. Okay, now try it. That's weird. Yeah, but we're going to look at all the pictures. Sometimes he's a little delayed. I'm not seeing the high five either, though. Y'all, I have no fucking idea. I mean, they're on here. They're on. I'm not seeing anything. It's got to be a YouTube thing. It's got to be a YouTube thing. Because you guys are using YouTube, right? If Streamyard, I'm the only one using Streamyard. You guys are using YouTube. So like if I was typing it in and it wasn't working, that would be different. But y'all are typing it in, that's got to be YouTube not connecting. See if it works in the Discord, guys. Oh, there's the high five. Interesting. But it's very delayed though, right? Oh, it didn't work with Fenderr. Fenderr did high five and it didn't show up. I have no idea. Try it in the Discord and see if that works. Because if it works in the Discord, it's definitely YouTube. Y'all, I hate it, right? Technology is so freaking stupid. Okay, so look at how far removed from the road it is. So that's why, let me see. Okay, let's try this again. So there is probably, oh my God, that's why it says blind drive. It means there's a blind driveway. Holy shit. So she's got a hidden sneak driveway somewhere. But we should be able to see that it exists. Wow. I mean, I thought, see, that goes to that house. Hold on. And hold on, if she's got a blind driveway, the driveway may not be where the house is. That could be part of the problem. She could have a sneak driveway that's way long. Like think about good example, Moselle, right? Where the driveway entrance is way far from the house down the road. I wonder if that's what we're dealing with here. But given that that sign said blind drive going this direction, it means that we haven't passed the driveway yet, I don't think. So looking at these driveways, see, these go to houses that we can see. Bird blind drive means that you can't see the house and the driveway is well hidden. Interesting. Because the point is to warn people that are driving that there could be a car pulling up. That's the point of that. That goes to a house. Huh. Wow. But she should be, the way we're facing, she should be on the left. The driveway should be on the left. Where, you know, I wonder if it is that one that I was like, what is that? What's going on with it? I wonder if it is that weird one where I was like the big white thing. But does she have a big white thing? That's the question. Hold on. Wow, it is really well hidden, isn't it? Fucking hell. That is incredible. Huh. So this is Gilbert Street. It's just that it's got two names, right? Because on the map it says Worcester. This says Gilbert, so it changes names. So don't be confused by that part. Let's see what happens. There's another sign. Hold on. What does this sign say? Caution, blind driveway. So we have not passed the driveway yet, it looks like. Holy shit. Okay, we're on to something, guys. We're scrolling it. Squirrels, yeah. That goes to a house. Is that the blind driveway? I wouldn't say that's very blind. No, that's not it. Ooh, does it pass this bridge? That's interesting. God, that's a long ass driveway though. If this is the case, if it's this far. That looks promising. Let's just see. Interesting. What does this say? $3.39. $3.99. Okay. I want to go over here. Can we go down here? No! I hate it when it won't let us go places. Why? What does this mailbox say? What does the mailbox say? Oh, it's blurred out. You guys, this is blurred out. I wonder if this is the mailbox. So her mailbox, again, we learned a lot of this from Murdoch, right? The mailbox can be on the road or it could be down further on the driveway. Here, I'm wondering if that's her mailbox, right? Interesting. And then her driveway, it's an odd number. So it has to be on this side. And that's what the map says. That's what the map says. So interesting. But where is the driveway? If let's say that's it, right? Okay. This is a mystery we'll have to continue to work on. But let's keep looking at these pictures. So, oh, I forgot to reshare that screen. Okay, I'm stupid. Here, let's go back. Hold on. I forgot to share this tab instead. All right, that was my bad. That was not YouTube or StreamYard. Okay, sorry. Let's do that again. That was my fault. Okay, so what I wanted to show y'all is that here. Check it out. Let's go back this direction. We're gonna replay. Ooh, what's that? Town of Mansfield. Wow, interesting. Is this a blind driveway? Okay. Does she have two exits? I wonder if her driveway has two exits. Like again, Moselle's a great example, right? They could go that one exit or the other exit. Remember, guys? Let's go back a picture. Okay, that won't help us. Let's try this again. We're going to solve this step. So see how she's so far. Oh, wait. All right. See how she's so far removed from the road? Okay. Check it out. We're gonna figure it out. Remember in Murdoch how in the driveways there were the two different entrances that were really far apart, and they had two different addresses as well. I wonder if that's part of why this is harder to find. But look at how far. So you can't see her house from the road, right? Okay, that's the interior. So we're not getting there yet because we're going to solve this. So now I'm going to remember to share this instead. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. So this says blind drive, as in coming up. So I'm wondering if she's got an entrance and an exit that are really far apart, like they had in Murdoch. So let's see if we can find. So this should be on the right-hand side from what we're looking at, where her blind driveway is. So that goes to that house. And remember, the point of the sign, blind drive, is so that people know there could be a vehicle pulling out for safety. Safety first. What's happening over here? So that's not it. Wait. That looks promising right here, guys. Hold on, let's zoom in. That looks promising. And again, just like the other dude, we found it. Just like the other one, the mailbox is blurred. Look, guys. We found it. We found it. See how that mailbox is blurred? That's it. This is it. We did it. We did it. I don't have any wild strawberries. This is it. So she does have two different ways she can enter her house. That would also make sense why when we did the Google Maps, it was like you can go this way or this way. Okay. So if she were to, let's say she were to go, let's say that she was going to go visit anybody in Canton, whether it's John or whether it's the waterfall. If she decided to use this side of her driveway, because it's really fucking long, she would probably go this direction, which would make sense. But if she was using the other end, then she would probably go that direction. But let's just see what it'll let us do. Can we zoom in? Wait. Yeah, that's got to be. Hold on. Wait, now it's not blurred and it says 451. Google, what are you doing, man? Did it just skip over it? I wonder. So it's funny because Google is having to deal with this now, right? And I wonder. I don't like the fuckery though, right? Because it's kind of misleading. Like it's blurred there. That address is blurred there. Google, why? And the other thing that's interesting, guys, is on the Zillow listing. No, this says blind driveway. So on the Zillow listing, there is no map. There is no, I know that's an option, right? It does not have a map to show you where it's located. So isn't that interesting? I mean, it makes sense, right? They don't want people vandalizing your house. So that's not the house because we already got misled by that one earlier. Now, what's this? This looks like it could be a blind driveway. Hold on. Ooh. Ah, y'all, that is a blind driveway. If ever I saw one, do you guys see? I'm trying to use this thingy here to point it out. That looks like a blind driveway right there. Yup. That's got to be it. And there's no mailbox. Wow, y'all, that is wild, man. Thank you, Black Witter. Thank you. So, yeah, it's like, you see how this is not, you have to go through all these squirrel steps, right? Because you can't just see it. Like they got the mailboxes blurred out on the neighbors. And on the Zillow listing, it doesn't have a map. It just has the address. And when you look at the pictures, it also doesn't show the access from the road. All this is on purpose. They don't want people showing up there. Guys, I know y'all aren't going to, but for anyone who's watching this that is thinking about it, don't do it. But I think we figured this has got to be it. That's got to be it. That's a blind driveway. There's no mailbox. There's nothing there. That makes sense. And I don't think it'll let us go down there. How far can we zoom in? Let's take a really good look at this gravel, huh? Trees. That's got to be it. Wow. Okay. Now let's go back to the above view. Let's do this. And let's take a look. We might be able to verify this even more. Hold on. Okay, there's her house. Yeah, that looks like it, huh? So does she have... I think she does have two different driveways she can use. So the sneak driveway we were just looking at was on the right. So it would be, and it was right after a house. So it means that the sneak driveway we just saw, guys, would have to be, it was like right after this house. So like right in here. And it was very hard to see. You can't even see it. Remember how many trees there were? I was like, look, trees as like, look, trees. But you know what? Look, trees, guys, right? It's covering it. So that means that driveway is probably right where my arrow is here. Can you guys see? Right here. So you can't even see it from the aerial view. Wow, right? That's not something you could have done after this whole thing started. Like those trees have been there. So this means the house was always hard to find, I would imagine, right? And so that's where the driveway is, right here. Wow, okay. And then there's the house. And then she does have two driveways. It looks like. So if we do this, street view, woohoo! So what have we here? And there's that looks like the other one. Remember there was a blind drive, guys? And I was like, look, remember I was just showing y'all, I was like, look, it looks like there's a main driveway and then a blind drive hidden by trees. Here's the main one. So there we go. We have solved the fuck out of this. There it is, guys. There's the mailbox. We did it. That was really hard to find somehow, Google. So this is the main drive. And look, there it is. There it is. Oh my God. Okay. Yep. And then she has that blind driveway. So if, let's say you're here, here's the main entrance, right? The house. She's got that blind driveway that comes out this end and goes through those trees. That is very sneaky snake. And it's to warn people that there could be a car pulling out. Wow, there it is, man. Holy shit. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. That's it. That's it. There it is. And there's the sneaky sneak driveway. See there, guys? And the sneaky driveway goes all through those trees. Blind drive. And then can surprise people. Here. It can surprise people with coming out. Right here. There it is. There it is. There it is. Right here. There it is from this direction, right? That's the first one. It's funny. We found the blind one first before we found the actual one. That's classic squirreling. Okay, there it is. So that's the blind drive. We have completely solved this mystery. That's the blind drive. That's why all those signs are posted. That is the blind drive. The fact that they posted signs makes me wonder if she used that driveway more, which I don't know why you would. It's interesting that there's this. So you can go down here, blind drive, and it'll take you to her house, or nobody go there, guys. I know y'all aren't, just saying. Or you can go here, right? Just to show you guys again, just to reiterate, there's the mailbox, official mailbox. It isn't a hidden mailbox. Remember in Murdoch, they have that mailbox that's hidden down the driveway. And that was the whole thing with the Amazon packages. And then there it is from them. And see, that makes sense, right? That's like an official, here we are. But what's interesting is, again, they don't have any of this on the Zillow. So let's go back to the Zillow now that we found it. I feel so much better, guys. All right, so now we're back to the Zillow. So check it out. There it is from above. And they didn't include a map, no directions. But let's take a look at the interior. You guys ready? So it's $849,000, 4 beds, 3 baths. So almost $1 million. 4 beds, 3 baths. I wonder where she's living, since she's not going to be living here. I think we can all imagine that's. By the way, I don't know if the chat's working. I'm not seeing anything in the chat. So if you guys are quiet, that's totally fine. Or I don't know if it's just things are just not working. But I love you guys, and I hope that you guys can at least see the chat with each other. This could be another, I just don't know. Like, again, I think this is YouTube, but could be StreamYard. Okay, I'm not seeing an error message, but I don't know if it would show you one if you're already live. So, okay, hopefully y'all can still hear this stream. It says that I'm live. Okay, so, Okay, cool. Okay, good. I saw that, Fenderr. Thank you. Okay. So look at all that wilderness. A lot of similarities here with Moselle, huh? All that wilderness, hidden from the road, 2 driveways. Interesting, right? Moselle sold for a lot more money, though. Do you guys remember if it had more beds and baths? Or more square feet? It probably had more land. Like, she may not own all this land. We'll get to the specs. Or actually, let's do the specs first, and then we'll pick up with the photos. So let's do the specs first. So, okay, here we go. 849.9, 4 bed, 3 baths, 2,500 square feet, give or take. Back to listing. Okay, let's go back to the listing. We want the listing. All right, here we go. What's special about it? Large fireplace, central air, scenic country road. I agree, it is. Sun-drenched kitchen. Original wood beam accents, gorgeous hardwood floors, center island. All right, meticulously maintained colonial, located on a scenic country road, just a short distance to the commuter rail, routes 95 and 495, and Mansfield Crossing shopping. This turnkey home, I don't know what that means, turnkey home. Turnkey home. What is that? Features gorgeous hardwood floors throughout. I do love that. My house is the same. Central air, a beautiful sun-drenched kitchen with granite counters. Wow, sounds nice. Center island with custom cabinets, as well as 2 generous-sized bedrooms on the first floor, which would be perfect for in-laws or an au pair suite. The first floor also features 2 living rooms, including a cozy den adorned with a large fireplace and original wood beam accents. The second floor features 3 additional generous-sized bedrooms and 2 more full baths. Mansfield is situated 30 miles from Boston and offers a suburban charm. It is charming, I'll give it that, with tree-lined streets, great schools, multiple sports complexes, a quiet atmosphere appealing to most families and those seeking a peaceful living environment. This spacious home is perfect for hosting large family gatherings. The only thing I will say for anyone who's like, wow, this sounds great, y'all, I would highly recommend against living in Massachusetts, given what we've seen with law enforcement and the DA's office and the like. So request a tour. Hey, Dr. Bob, if you're listening, you could request a tour. Because he's local. Posted 11 hours ago. Oh, there's the map. Okay. But you know what? The map would show us exactly what we saw, which was really hard to fucking find it. So here's some more facts and features. Specs, as it were. Interesting, there's not a half bath. I would have expected a half bath. Okay. Has a patio. 2-car garage, y'all. Paved drive. Oh, yeah, we learned this. Attached paved drive, off-street paved. Yeah, we learned that. Okay, let's go back. Let's look at the pictures. See all 31 photos. You guys excited? We're going to see all of the pictures. So we want to see them all big. Well, we saw those big. Okay, so here we go. We saw those. Okay, no, we're going to have to click on it because there we go. All right. Now, that's a throw rug. At first I was like, why is that thing raised? But it's not. Let me see. Can I zoom in? Okay, so that's beautiful, you guys. Lots of natural light. I love that open floor plan. So this is if you're coming in through the front door, right? Wow. So it looks like kitchen and living room is open. I like that floor plan a lot. Look at this wallpaper. Wow. All right, here's the living room. Very nice. I wonder if this is her furniture. I mean, it must be, right? Kind of interesting. Not what I would have expected. What about you guys? Would you have expected this style choice? And crazy for one person, right? To live here? No wonder she said something. What did she say in the text to Brian Higgins? She felt lonely or something along those lines, like it's such a big house. I think she said something about rooms covered in dust, although it looks very clean to me. So this would be the dining room and the kitchen. Okay, we're here. We'll be here when you get done, Fenderr. They could have done better with that table, but it's okay. A big mirror in case you want to watch yourselves eating. It's kind of weird, right? Kind of weird. I guess if you move in and assuming it comes furnished, right? You could keep all your china and some of these thingies that you keep china in, whatever they're called. Oh, that's an aloe vera plant. Hold on, look. That's an aloe vera plant. I wonder if that's real or if it's just decorative. All good questions. You can get a better view of that mirror, again, in case you want to sit there and watch yourselves eating and your reflection. What was my reflection? Something we were referencing this Disney song the other night, which is why, yeah. So speaking of reflection, right? From Mulan. Okay, thanks, Candace. Good information. Candace says her mom was an interior designer, staged houses for real estate agents. That may not be her furniture, could be staged. Good point. Thank you for that. Love it. Love you guys for having all the info. Squirrel Crew knows everything. Very good. Could be staged. I wonder how that works. Like, when do they decide to stage? Like, how does that work? Like, if people leave their furniture, or if it's just they decide to make it stage, like how does that work, Candace? Is that like if people have already moved out and took their furniture, or is it like the realtor can make a decision like, yeah, we don't like your shit, we're going to replace it? I wonder, let us know if you know. All right, so the next picture. Another, oh, this must be this quote unquote sun-drenched sunroom, I would imagine. I mean, it looks about sun-drenched as the rest of the house, because it's all pretty sun-drenched, right? Because look at the, yeah, these are different rooms. Wow, interesting. Yeah, but like still though, whether it's a sunroom, but you have a tight table, like that's wild, right? For one person, you have like millions of places you can choose to eat at. Today I'm going to eat in this room, and tomorrow I'll eat in the other room. Yes, fancy pants. There's the kitchen. Wow, what do you guys think about the kitchen? There's that freaking mirror again. We cannot get away from that mirror no matter what, guys. I have to say, I love all the natural light. The kitchen looks like it has kind of low ceilings though, doesn't it, compared to the other rooms? And I do not like that flooring. That's just a personal thing. I love a good island. I love the granite countertops. I love it. There's a lot of counter space. But again, if you're cooking for one, it's a lot. I don't really like the placement of the stove, but you know, or the microwave. That's kind of a weird place for the microwave, right, guys? I mean, I don't know. That could do with some updating, actually. I feel like okay. I feel like if you have a kitchen that's this big and the counter space is that big, I feel like you should have one of those bigger stoves, like a gas stove, you know? Whose house were we looking at? That that's what it was. Do you guys remember we were doing Debbie Heard in it just the other night, and we were watching the Australia video part with the cabinets? And I know that's not obviously that's the house belongs to the sportsman, as Amber called him. But I commented on the stove because I was like, that's beautiful. It's like the double gas ranges. You would expect something like that in a kitchen this size, in my opinion. But this is just me, you know, giving my 2 cents on this because I find it interesting and funny. Okay, so because you know everyone has their own personal preferences when it comes to houses, right? So looking at it from this angle, that's misleading, isn't it? Hold on, hold my thoughts. Hold my thoughts. Look at this picture, y'all. Look at this picture and look at how big that kitchen looks. But most more specifically, shout out to DSN. Look at how big this countertop looks. Look, guys. Look, this is insane. This is the power of photos right here. Look at this long ass. It looks. See, that's why I was like, this kitchen is so huge. Why is this happening? Why is this happening here in the corner? That's me. That's me in the corner. I'm your baby tiny gas or not gas range. It does not look gas, right? Definitely not gas actually, because there's no hood. There's no hood. Okay, electric range. So let me do that again. That's me. That's me in the corner, being your tiny oven / stove, losing my religion. And then we can go from that to watching ourselves eat in the mirror and reflection from Mulan. What? Oh my God. So if I lived here, all I would be doing is thinking of songs. I think that's pretty clear, hopefully, to you guys. I would just be like songs galore. And this flooring makes me think of Alice in Wonderland. I don't know why. But here's the crazy thing. Then look at this picture. What? Pardon you, picture taker person? That is insane. Because look at the size of the counter. Like what? What is happening? Literally, I feel like I've been like pranked here. Let's do this again. That? Wow, it's huge. It's so much for one person, I said. That's what I said, literally. Okay, I take it back. It's perfect size for one person. You guys see what I mean? Like, that's wild. So Candace is answering my question about the I wonder if DSN's command works. There's been issues with the commands today, DSN. So I don't know what the fuck is happening. So Candace says they put all their stuff in storage if they haven't moved. Oh. And then the designer comes in and puts all the perfect fake furniture. The seller pays for the staging. It's a rich people thing. Wow. That is insane, Candace. And you're right, because it is not cheap to rent a storage space, especially houses will be on the market for a long time. That is wild. I love getting the lowdown, as Trooper Paul says. The lowdown. DSN. And where's the wall-mounted antique phone? Excellent. Well done. So DSN's command worked. Let's try Black Widows again. I am so confused about what's happening with technology these days. Fenderr, a half bath. Great question from Fenderr. So I was saying I would expect a half bath because the house is so big and has, it's boasting, as they would say in real estate, I think. Boasting. It boasts, I feel like is a word, has like freaking 2 dining rooms essentially and a huge living room, and it boasts it's good for entertaining, right? Here's what a half bath is. So a half bath would be if you have a bathroom that is just the toilet and the sink and no shower. So for example, if you've got a house that has more than 1 story, it doesn't have to, it could be 1 story, but just to use it as an example, more than 1 story, like this house. And this house has 2 full bedrooms on the main floor, I think it said. So it would make sense if you're going to have a lot of people over, right? That you would have, and plus there's plenty of parking, as we well established that as well. Let's assume, okay, let me start here. Let's assume that you're going to have people over and they don't get fucking lost trying to find which driveway to use, okay? Let's assume they find the main driveway, not the sneakadoodle sneaky snake driveway. Then, and they make it to the house. There's plenty of parking. That's not a problem. Okay, so then they come to the house. So then let's say that you got these 2 main bedrooms on the main floor, and let's say that they each have their own full bath, which means a sink, a toilet, and a shower or a tub, something where you can clean thyself. Then what you don't want is your guests coming over and they're like, oh, where's the bathroom? And they're like, oh, just go inside my bedroom, traipse past my bed and whatever the fuck in the bedroom. You never know. And now go use my personal bathroom, which has my hair products and God only knows what people could have. I'm just saying. It's like they have to go through a bedroom and then they go into a personal bathroom where it's like, now, having said that, a full bath does not have to be attached to a bedroom. It could just be on a hallway, but still a full bath means somebody's using that bathroom as like their shower, their cleaning place, right? So essentially, a half bath, the purpose of that is that it's not personal products there. It's just the toilet and the sink and shit. So you can just wash your hands and use the bathroom, but you can't take a shower. And people are less likely to leave. There wouldn't be any reason for people to have all their personal bath products in a half bath. Does that make sense? Candace can probably explain it a lot better than I can. Interesting, Candace. Wow. Okay. So does that help, guys, with a half bath? So I would expect, though, with a house, a lot of times with houses of any size, really, even if it's a 3-bedroom house, a 3-bedroom house might have 1 full bath and a half bath, or it might have 2 full baths and a half bath, or it could even have 3 full baths, 1 full bath for each bedroom and a half bath, right? But the half baths are really nice. When I lived in Boone, I'll give you a great example. When I lived in Boone and I taught in person, I had a full studio. I had a wait list going. I taught in person at my house, and I had a townhouse. So it was like 3 levels. And what was great about it is that when you went up to the main level, okay, there were no bedrooms. The main level opened up into the kitchen and a huge living room with a balcony. And it had a beautiful view of the mountains and downtown Boone. It was great. And so, so when I taught there in person, people would come up the stairs from the first level, which was just the entrance, like a foyer. It would bring them up to the main level, which was really the 2nd floor. And it was the big kitchen and a big living room. And they had these French doors to the balcony, and it had a half bath, because that's one of the things when you've got students coming over, especially little kids, some of them have infant siblings and all kinds of things, right? I've even had kids lose their teeth, their first baby tooth during a lesson at my house, and they would go into the bathroom, right? So whether they need to use the bathroom or we would use the bathroom to use the mirror, so you can use the mirror. That's a whole thing for playing violin, for your setup, your bow angle. But the half bath was perfect. And then upstairs on the top floor is where you had 2 full bedrooms and each had a full bath. So that's just another example of where having a half bath is really great. So that they can use the bathroom and, all that. Or wash their hands, because you don't want to touch your violin if you've been eating Cheetos or pizza or anything. You should always wash your hands. You don't want to get anything on the violin. Anyway. DSN says he doesn't have any realtor jokes. I honestly don't believe you. Think harder. I'm just kidding. Oh, it's a water closet. So what do you guys in England call it, or Ireland? What do you guys call it if it's a full bath? If it's got a bath, a toilet, and a bath, what do you guys call that? Is that a washroom? Okay, so there's washroom, there's water closet, there's the loo. What a thing, is there a specific word if it's a bathroom with a shower? What we call a full bath? Who's grumpy? Not Andrew. Okay, the bathroom. Excellent. Classic word. Okay, let's keep going. I don't know what's happening with technology, guys. It's fucking weird. Okay, so here's another picture of the kitchen. Again, it looks big from this angle. I feel slightly misled, guys. Do you guys feel that way as well? I don't like this losing my religion situation here with the stove and the oven and the microwave in the corner, like they don't matter. Like, I feel kind of sorry for them. Ew. Okay. Let me speak up here. The decor has been okay so far. If there was a hired interior designer, fire that person. Because seriously, no. This is okay, obviously it's personal taste. I think this is absolutely hideous. I don't like the color of the walls. I don't like the lamp. The window is tiny window. When all the rest of the house has so much light. Weird though, right? Right. That's exactly right. Fenderr, just pee and wash hands, no shower. Right. Cannot clean thyself. Unless you do a bird bath, which I'm a big fan of bird baths. That's when you do a little bird bath in the sink. So this is weird though to me. Like, why is the bed so big and the window so small? It also reminds me, you guys, when we did a tour of the Sunrise Detox place and looked at the different rooms. Remember the tiny bed? Oh my God, do you guys remember the tiny bed? Y'all, memories. The tiny bed. Oh, that was so fucking funny. I was dying laughing. Do you guys remember this? Oh, Charles. When you've reached the brink of insanity, that was what was happening there. But clearly I'm there every day. So, oh yeah, I'm sure Fenderr. Yeah. This is Karen's house in Mansfield. It's up for sale for $849 grand. You'll have to go back, DSN. You're gonna have to go back and watch the beginning after this, because we got very much lost on the field trip trying to find the house. It was a whole thing. It took like an hour to find the fucking house on Google Maps. It was, and there's a lot of similarities to Murdoch. You're going to appreciate all the Murdoch references. There's a lot of overlap and a lot of similarities to this house and Murdoch finding it. Really, it's crazy. So yeah, but it was fun. We found it. We found it on Google Maps. It has a sneaky driveway. Sneak. This is hideous as well, in my opinion. I don't know why there has to be so much beige. Fenderr says, my literal house would fit into the kitchen and living room area, and I live in a big apartment. Wow. Yeah. Blackwater's letting us know how to say can I have permission to go to the toilet in Irish? I have no idea how to pronounce that, but that looks fucking cool. Feel free in Discord, Blackwater, to pronounce that for us if you want and do an audio recording. So yeah. So what do you guys think of this decor though? I really don't like the color of the carpet. The walls, I guess, it's not the worst. Honestly, it's better than the previous bedroom. Like, that to me is so gross. But that's just personal taste. So, okay, next picture. Same room. Wait a second here. This looks like an office, not a bedroom. So, okay, here's what I think is happening here, guys. So this house has 4 bedrooms. I think she made one of the bedrooms an office. It doesn't even look like it was really, anyway, because obviously she's only one person, right? How many bedrooms does she need? So this, though, I would imagine is a bedroom, but you can use it as an office, and that's what she did here. Why did she choose this room? This is my guess. This is just speculation. Maybe it does not have an attached full bathroom. So maybe when she moved in, whenever that was, she's like, which bedroom shall I claim for myself? Because I am the master, the one and only master of this dwelling. Because there's 4 fucking bedrooms in one person. she would have chosen a bedroom that has a full bath attached. That would be your first thing. So then when you're like, well, where do I want to put the quote unquote office? Again, we don't know if these were her decisions because this could be staged by the realtor person, interior designer. But you would choose then a bedroom that is on the smaller side, more than likely, and one that doesn't have an attached full bath. Anyway, also because if you're gonna have guests, you would give them a room with a bathroom more than likely versus, it would just make sense that this would be an office because it has less shit, basically. Yeah, and as you can tell, there's no attached bath. So there it is. It's small. It is small for a bedroom compared to the others, I suppose. DSM with a great suggestion here. They should downsize and buy 34 Fairview. Yep. Well, great idea. Great idea. I know. I'm wondering if I'm wondering if she inherited it. Okay. That would make a lot more sense. Because there's no reason, especially if you're not wanting to have kids. If you're one person, but let's say that you have a boyfriend or you're engaged and you're planning on getting married and having kids or something like that, then maybe, right? But like, if you're just one person, you're like, nah, that's for the birds, yo. Then why the fuck would you live? Like, it would feel haunted, right? So, oh my God, Candace says the dumbest thing my mom ever told me is that person spent 100 grand on curtains. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That is just gross. Well, the only reason I say that is because it seems she kind of gave, well, to Higgins anyway, she gave the impression that she doesn't want kids and shit. So, but it seems like John O'Keefe's niece and nephew fucking loved her though. So I don't know. You like the study Fenderr? Wow. I like the blue chair. I'll say that. I like the blue chair, but that's the only thing I like in this one. I hate that lamp. That lamp is stupid. This is interesting. Black walls. Wait. Black walls. Huh. Also, is that a window or a TV? No, that's a TV. Why are the walls black though? I have questions. Why are the walls black? Let's start there. This to me gives the vibe of a smoking lounge for an old aristocrat from the 1800s. What about you guys, right? Like, I picture, instead of this, if that's a TV, it's just what I think it is. I would picture hunting paintings, like those old fashioned hunting shit paintings. Do you guys know what I mean? Let me find something because this is important. There's a vibe that they're missing. They are missing this type of painting. So let me find one and I'll show you guys as an example. I'm doing Google search for painting, hunting, old-fashioned, because I feel like that will show me what I'm looking for. Sure enough, it will. Yes, indeed. All right. Here's what I think that room is missing. Let me find the best one, and then I will share it with everybody. These are really fucking funny, man. I love it. They're all so good. They're all so good, though. Oh my God. I have to pick. I need the one that's like the most, y'all, I'll smoke a pipe in the lounge type of thing. Okay, something like this. Hold on. Can I make it bigger? That's what she said. Okay, something like this. Or there's so many, and they're all so good. It's just hard to choose. Or like this. Or like, where were the ones up top? Oh, wait. Yeah, dogs, horses, that type of thing. This is what I would be expecting. I swear to God, Etsy. Oh, why did it stop sharing my screen? Hold on. I don't know what's happening. This is a crazy day. All right, here we go. Did you guys get to see the other ones? The other, it just all of a sudden stopped sharing my screen. Did you guys get to see the other painting? So like this type of shit, right? This shit. This is the vibe. I mean, look at the house, even looks kind of the same, right? This is the vibe that I get. Let's go back. Okay, you guys can see good. So this type of vibe. Do you guys see what I mean? Is this resonating with y'all for like in this room here? You guys know what I mean? DSN says before they moved to Rhode Island, they looked at a house in Mansfield. Glad you didn't live in Massachusetts. Did you guys just really want to live in this New England area? I'm curious. Because like Massachusetts is a different state, and I know you also lived in New Hampshire at one point. So yeah, it is a lot. The black walls, like, yeah, and it's like the black walls and the brick and then the beams and then like the burgundy leather furniture to me is like smoking room. Get your pipes, gentlemen. Rhode Island, RI Fenderr is Rhode Island. It's funny because we were just talking about this last 2 nights ago with the states. Rhode Island, that's RI. It's a state that's part of New England. And DSN taught us one time that New England is 6 states. It's Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. Wait, that's 5. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire. Who am I forgetting? Rhode Island, Vermont. Who am I forgetting, DSN? Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire. I'm forgetting a 6th one. Connecticut. I remembered it. It's Connecticut. That's the 6 states that are in New England. And so, yeah. Sounds like DSN has frequented that region. Candace says, my house is a cross between an art gallery, a library. Why did I say library? Oh my God. A library and a museum, I've been told. That sounds cool. Feel free to put pictures in the Discord. No pressure. I understand it's people's houses. But if you want to, for anybody, right? Anybody that wants to, we could even, if y'all want to, we could even do a separate thread for like, here's where we live, right? And it could be your house. It could be your neighborhood. It could be your city. That would be super fun, wouldn't it? You don't have to put your address, but like just pictures of where kind of like what we do, right? Like where we live. I mean, y'all know I'm totally fine with that. So I'll probably make one anyway, just in case anybody else wants to join me. No, New England is a large ass region of the state. Here, let's all learn together. Geography. So let me do this. Learning is squirreling, as I always say. All right, you guys ready to learn? I guarantee you, Fenderr, there's so many Americans who would not also know these things. So yeah, I'm sure. Why is all this shit here? Can we get rid of the shit? See, when I use Firefox, I have ad blockers on, but I don't have that on Chrome. I need to do that. That's what I need to do. All right, here's the US, right? And then here's, oh my God, Greensboro is on the map. Look at this, guys. That's where I live. I'm shocked. There's Greensboro. Wow. Raleigh, the capital. There's Asheville. So Asheville is kind of close to Boone. Boone is more over here, high and bigger mountains, taller mountains. And then there's Charlotte. So Charlotte, Asheville, Raleigh. There's Greensboro. Wow. I'm surprised we're on the map. There's Greenville, South Carolina. Shout out to the Gamecocks. And then if we go up, okay, here's Middle Tennessee, where EDB lives. I know it might look like it's kind of close to Greensboro. It's probably 10 hours or something, maybe 8 hours. And then here is DC. All right, so now this is your, hold on, I don't want to get it wrong. Can I scroll over? I can't. Okay, can I zoom in? New England is in this area. Okay, so here's Rhode Island. See how they're so tiny, right? All right, there it is. Excellent. Here's Maine. Here's New England, Fenderr, and anyone else. Maine, New Hampshire. It's really New Hampshire. I call it New Hampshire. Always have always will. Here's Vermont. Okay. Here's Massachusetts. Fucked up shit going on there. Rhode Island is so tiny you can barely see it, but it says Rhode Island. Hopefully you guys can see my mouse. And Connecticut. That's the 6th. That is the 6th. So they are nestled in between or around New York and New Jersey, New Jersey. I did not picture Pennsylvania looking like this. Just saying. I thought it was a different shape. Oh, wait, no, that's Pennsylvania. Oh, this is Delaware. Okay. So I did picture Pennsylvania in the right shape in my brain. Delaware. I've said it before and I'll say it again. My world geography is way better than my US geography because of the Worldle and the Flag Masters game. So I do way better like with world geography than US geography. So shout out to the Worldle. Shout out to Flag Masters. May it become a reality someday. Let's see what you guys. There's skiing lots of places, Fenderr. You might be thinking, okay, I would say, well, this could be a good conversation. There's lots of states in the US that are known to have the best skiing. I would say Colorado is probably arguably the best. Colorado is where, one of our squirrel friends, Maisha, is in Colorado, okay? Remember Maisha from, she's not here right now, but I'm sure we'll see her tonight. So Colorado, where, you know what would be so fun? Sorry, scroll. You know what would be so fun is to do a show where we go and look at all the different places where all the squirrels live. So all the different states and pull up the maps. And we could even, I wonder if we could even put like a pin and save it. I wonder if there's a way to do that. I feel like someone might know the answer. Like where you can pin it. Like there's a squirrel here. Because like there's at least 2 squirrels in California, right? Because Candace and Spencer. And then like, but for everywhere in the world. Oh my God. And sorry, it shouldn't be a pin. It should be a squirrel. It should be a squirrel. Oh my God. I love this idea. And we can do a stream. Oh my God, I love it. Some people might think this is creepy. I think it's really endearing and wonderful. And I love it. And I always say squirrels of the world, right? Candace says that would be fun. Yay. Vermont is maple syrup. Correct, Fenderr. Yes, yes. Yes. Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine are skiing destinations. Yes. So here's the other thing. North Carolina has a lot of skiing, by the way, peeps. Which is really funny because the climate in North Carolina is very different than South Carolina. Let me just say, because a lot of people might think they are similar because they should be, right? North Carolina, South Carolina, what's the difference? Well, they're very different. North Carolina has huge ass fucking mountains here, okay? Can you guys see my mouse? Can't see it for some reason. Okay. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it goes away and then it comes back. Okay. Well, on the left-hand side of the state, where it says Asheville, up and down that entire side, is huge ass mountain ranges. And that's where Boone is as well. Okay. And there's also some like smaller mountains, I think like up towards Virginia. Then we have the beach on this other side. And then in the middle, you have the Piedmont Triad, which is where I live right now. But what we don't have is swampland. We don't have swampland. We don't have palmetto trees, which are like palm trees. We don't have any of that shit. Like like if you go, it's so funny. If you go to South Carolina and then North Carolina, you're gonna be like, wow, they're like really different. Like in terms of the the accents, first of all, but also just the geography and South Carolina is like flat and feels very coastal even when you're inland, and it does not have mountains, and it's just like everything looks very different. It's crazy. It really is funny because it's an example of where like the dividing line of the states, it really is like all of a sudden everything looks really different, like the natural trees and all the natural shit. So yeah. But Colorado is what we were looking for. Where's Colorado? Here it is. Colorado is, why can't you guys see my stupid mouse? Okay. I don't know why it does that. Colorado is, if you look in the middle where it says USA, guys, go to the left, and that's Colorado. If you see the capital there says Denver. So that's Colorado, which is where Maisha lives. Shout out to Maisha. And also where arguably some of the best skiing in the US is. I've done skiing out there. It is sick. Like you've got Aspen, you've got Breckenridge, you've got Keystone, you've got Copper, and there's a 5th big one, Boulder or something maybe. There's 5 big ones, the big ones as I'm calling them, of the big ski resorts that have big fucking mountains that are sick. Fenderr, I don't know about that. Fender's asking if there's a guy of Indian origin running Republican from Texas. No idea. I don't know where the presidents hail from, to be honest with you. Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln was from Illinois. That might be the only one I know. Breckenridge. Wait, I think I said Breckenridge. Wait, Breckenridge, Copper, Aspen, Keystone, and Vail. I forgot Vail. That was it. I forgot Vail. Yep, that's the big 5. Oh my God. I don't think I knew that DSN grew up in Massachusetts. Did you guys? Nashua. Shout out to Nashua. There's an Office reference there because in the Office, Dunder Mifflin has a branch in Nashua. I don't think I even knew that was in New Hampshire. So I love that I'm connecting the two now. Skied in Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. So I've skied in North Carolina, West Virginia has a really good ski resort, and Colorado. Maybe Virginia? I don't know. I think it's you bypass Virginia and go West Virginia because there's better skiing. So yeah, that's where I've skied. Obama was from Illinois, also cool. Fenderr, let us know when you find out about this dude. So, here's Michigan. I got why won't it let me? Okay, let me try something. I hate it when it won't let me share my mouse. Let me try something. Let me stop it and reshare it. Hold on. Let me do this. Because I think when I share it as a window, it always lets me show my mouse. Okay, cool. Mouse is important here. So here is Michigan. Here's Wisconsin. One of the places I always tell people don't go there because you might die. Like, yeah. Don't go to Wisconsin. North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska. We never really hear about Nebraska. I'll be honest, no offense to Nebraska, but I kind of forget about Nebraska a lot. Here's Oklahoma. Oklahoma, where the wind goes. Texas is fucking huge, isn't it? There's Mexico. Here's Louisiana, shaped like a boot, right? Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia. A shout out, by the way, to Georgia for finally doing the right thing and kicking Judge Fuckhead off the RICO, YSL RICO trial. Here's Florida. Yeah, so many cases out of Florida, right? Here's the Bahamas, where Johnny has a private island, right? He's got that private island in the Bahamas. Here's Arizona. So lots of cases out of there. New Mexico. Obviously, we just were there for the trial. Utah. So once you get into the Mormon territory, we see an uptick in violent crimes, I would say, in terms of murder and attempted murder, fucked up shit. Here's California. I don't picture California being taller than it is, but that's okay. So we got Washington, Oregon, California. We got at least 2 squirrels that I can think of right off the top of my head that are there. And by the way, they're close to each other. Spencer and Candace are. Oh, this dude. I've seen that name. I don't know I don't really pay attention to politics, so I don't know that much about him. Okay. Yes, Fenderr. Yes, that's what I was singing from. The musical called Oklahoma. Shout out to Rodgers and Hammerstein, who also wrote a lot of great musicals. Not all of them, but many of them. Sound of Music was my very first musical, guys. When I was in kindergarten, that was my first musical. I was Gretel, the youngest Von Trapp child, in The Sound of Music. Oh, did someone have a question about the U.S. Civil War? Okay. Also, Abby, shout out to Abby, who was here at the beginning of the stream, lives in Louisiana. U.S. Civil War, 1840s, yes. It is very interesting, right? Yeah, the West was the Wild West. They hadn't made it out that far. So this whole section of the country got populated first. Obviously, the East Coast was first. Obviously makes sense, right? Because it's closest to Europe. In terms of people colonizing it, anyhow. And so Wyoming, we don't hear about Wyoming that much either, do we? But yeah, here's the big ones, the biggins: Idaho, Utah, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico. So many cases out of these states, right? So many. And the populations are small. Like, if you look at it, okay, if you look at the number of homicides, let's say, that are not due to gang activity, right? And you look at that versus the population density, it's kind of wild. I don't know what it is, but I just can tell you it would be wild if someone looks it up or knows the answer. I feel like Dr. Brucato would know that answer. Missouri. Wait. Was Abraham Lincoln from Illinois or Indiana? I always get this too confused because obviously right beside each other and start with I's. Was he from Illinois or Indiana? Now I'm thinking it might have been Indiana. There's Ohio. That just reminds me of the song Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Don't know all the words. Something in Ohio. Boom, 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 boom. It's a great song. I'm not doing it justice because A, I don't know the words, and B, they sing in 4-part harmony, so I can't do that as one person. So this area, so we've got New York. Here's Long Island. So this is the anyone who's following Lisk at all, Lisky business, as I say. It happens in this area, or did. Hopefully shouldn't be anymore if they have the right person. No more bodies, fingers crossed. Of course, Delaware is where from STS, Scott Duffy lives. Anyway, okay. Wisconsin. I pointed out Wisconsin, guys. I don't know if someone was asking where it was. Okay, yeah, you guys are. I love this discussion. It's great. Yeah. By the way, there's a connection here to Amber Heard because remember we were talking about Amber Heard? She's now living, guys, for anyone who missed it on the stream from the other night, Amber Heard is now living in Spain under the name Martha Jane Cannery. Martha Jane Cannery is, oh my God, why am I blanking on her name? Calamity Jane. Calamity Jane. A lot of people probably know who Calamity Jane is. That was her real name. She's going under Calamity Jane's actual name. And speaking of Wild West and the old frontier, that's where, dude, Calamity Jane was out here in this area. All right. North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, out here doing her thing. Right. So we can see on the map, hopefully, Wisconsin. You guys should be able to see it right here. And it's bordering. Yeah, who is it? What is it bordering? Minnesota and Michigan. Wait. What is this green thing that says Marquette? What the fuck is that? Is that part of Michigan? Is Michigan cut in half? I'm so confused. Oh, right, because it's a freaking lake. Huh. So they must have a bridgey dindle. I wonder what that bridge looks like. I wonder what the lake looks like. Wow, interesting. Right, it is in 2 parts. I never knew that. This is why, you guys, even though this was not planned, we learned something new. Hopefully everybody's learning something. I did not know Michigan was cut in half, for example. I mean, obviously the Great Lakes are there cutting things around, but like, I just did not know that. Now I have been to Minnesota. I've been to Minneapolis and I did a road trip. I flew out there and then I did a road trip back to Boone. Okay. And the way that road trip went was because I drove the entire thing through Wisconsin. Actually, you can look at the roads here, right? We did go into Wisconsin. So we must have gone this way, down, and then into Wisconsin. I guess we bypassed Iowa. We went through Illinois and we took this road. You know how I can tell you? See Chicago right here? We took this road because this was a fucking nightmare. Don't ever drive there. I'm telling you guys, this was awful. It was stopped traffic for like hours on this highway right where Chicago is. This is the road. Wow, that's funny. I never actually looked at a map to do the drive because squirreling. But looking at it now, I can actually probably pinpoint the route because of the roads. Interesting how that works. So then, now did we go? Let me think. We must have gone across. Because the only time that the trip took us through Illinois was just this whole stopped traffic in Chicago. Then we went into Indiana and into Ohio. And This, I remember commenting on this. The drive here was lovely. Indiana, where we were driving, it looked so fucking clean. The highway this was so great. I highly recommend. It looked like an actual really nice place. And I remember we did see signs for Indianapolis. So I'm wondering, did we actually, how the fuck did we get? Maybe, unless I'm wrong, maybe we went here and maybe we came down Bloomington. I don't remember Bloomington. Like, we did cross Indianapolis, Indiana, but I feel like it was, no, it must have been up here because I remember Cleveland. Okay. Must have been the top way. And then Ohio, I would say, was not quite as nice as Indiana. Again, this is just from the main roads and the highways and the hotels and shit, right? And then from here, I remember having to go through West Virginia. It was very depressing. Wow, all these memories. I remember going through West Virginia. You guys, that was really depressing. Don't ever do it. This was not for a ski trip. This was, because when I went there skiing, it was a long time ago. This was more recently, this trip. So I went down here and then went through West Virginia here, and it was really depressing. Really depressing. And then from there, it must have just gone straight down like this. And then we actually went to Greensboro first to get Frodo. So we would have gone to Greensboro, and then from Greensboro over to Boone. That's the trip. Is it very impoverished? Yeah. So we didn't see, again, this wasn't any of like the houses, right? This is just like the main roads and the main highways and shit. And like, when you go straight, when you go cut through a bunch of states, you can really see the difference for each state, like the vibe, as it were. But like the highways and like what was surrounding that, like it looked really nice. It wasn't like the big ass like 8 lanes or fucking however many lanes. It was really nice, and it wasn't trafficy. Yes, Fenderr. Yes. That's right. So can I scroll up? Fenderr asking great questions. So yes, the Alaska is, we can't see it. And then Hawaii, let's do a map. Let me see. Let's do another map where we can see it all. I want to see them in the right places though. Okay, let's do world map. Now I have Ohio stuck in my head. Shout out to Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Okay, here we go. Perfect. So, aha. Right. Okay, Fenderr. So here we are. God, I forgot that Alaska was up so high from us. That's wild, isn't it? Holy shit. There's Alaska. That's why it says you. I guess technically it's like the whole country's chopped up, isn't it? And then, oh, oops. Why did it do that? Okay. And then this is Hawaii right here. This is Hawaii. Shout out to Hawaii. That's Hawaii. I've been there twice. Is that right, DSN? I don't know. Russia's obviously the biggest. Are we third? I'm sure Google knows. Taxation without representation. That was from like the 1700s. Although it might still be an issue now. So, wow, look, Kazakhstan's pretty big too, huh? Poor Greenland is chopped off. Iceland must feel so lonely. Do you guys think Iceland feels lonely? Not the people. The people there seem very happy, but just the country itself. Like you think it's like, I miss my friends. Fenderr asking great questions, honestly. Because we claimed it, I don't know any other. I'm sure there's a more specific answer, but that would be it, really. Like, yeah, I mean, it makes no sense, right? Makes no sense. I'm sure somebody can look that up or might know the answer. Again, my history is much like my geography, which is it's not the best when it comes to the US. Like my history is best when it comes to Tudor England. Okay, post Tudor, pre Tudor, really, rather. Okay, so everything starting from the Battle of Hastings, right? So like 1066 was a good year. Actually, it was not a good year. It was a great year for history. So starting in the 11th century, let's just say, and going up until like the 17th century, that's like my best history knowledge. Plantagenets, those motherfuckers. Oh, okay. Thank you, DSN. US bought Alaska for cheap money called Seward's Folly. Interesting. He means US and Russia. Typo. Just so no one gets confused. Because for a second there, I was like, wait, IS? I was like, oh, it must be US. Let me just correct that. I was confused. I'm unconfusing myself there. Dude, Fenderr, I've always wanted to go to India. It's on my bucket list, just so you know. I've always wanted to go to India. Always. It has been on my bucket list, like for countries to go to that I haven't been. Like India is one of them, New Zealand, Bali. There's more, but those are like the three that I've had the longest on my bucket list, I would say. Canada is bigger land-wise. Right. Yeah, that makes sense because we're looking at it. I would love to. Squirrel reunion. Okay, so this was very fun. Let's go. So how did we get here, guys? I think because of this. This was a squirrel hole. I love it. So, and how did we get to this? Oh, because of this room. Isn't that fucking funny? So I guess I can just leave it this way, and that way I can go back and forth between tabs. Actually, I'll just do that. Because I only needed to do it the other way if I have audio. So this should be actually be easier in terms of not having to accidentally unshare things. So, wow. Okay. And DSN with the solution here. The 4 large countries by area: Russia, Canada, China, US. I did not know Canada was number 2. Shout out to Runkle. That's crazy. I thought China was number 2, just like I think you said the same thing, DSN. Wow. So, okay. All right. So there we go. We still don't know why the walls are black, but maybe we'll never know. I mean, it's not the worst color black. It's like got a bluish tint to it kind of thing, right? A sheen, but still it's not. Let me put it this way. I don't think Karen would have picked this color for the walls or this furniture. I wouldn't think. It's just got a very manly smoking room vibe, right? Bathroom has a small window. And it has that same flooring as the kitchen that I don't like. So let's talk about if these are half baths or full baths. Actually, it didn't, in the listing, it did not even say there were any half baths. So these must be full baths, which means there must be a hidden shower or tub. That's a different bathroom, but it looks exactly the same, except for the walls. Like, y'all, this is weird, right? These look identical except for the walls and the floor. It almost looks like it's photoshopped. That's bizarre. That's fucking bizarre as fuck. Like, what? That's weird. That is weird. Like, hold on. This one has more toilet paper on the roll, so it's actually not the same room photoshopped. I think it's a different room, actually. Oh, look at the view out the window. That's another way we can tell. Hold on. Yeah, different view out the window. Okay. They're different bathrooms, but they look almost identical. That's wild. No, just no. Oh, so she made one room a workout room. Again, because like I was saying, right, 4 bedrooms, quote unquote, 1 person. So far what we can tell is she made one room an office or a study type thing and one room a workout room. It would make sense then. I wonder if she kept one. And oh, wait. Sorry. I skipped over. That's the guest room. That answers it. So she's got a master bedroom, a guest room, a workout room, and an office. That's what she did. So that first big bedroom with the big bed that I thought was ugly, that's the master bedroom. That's where she would have been sleeping. Now, again, we don't know if this was her decor or not. I pray to God it wasn't, because this is just horrifying. It's funny that she made this bigger room a workout room, Like that room is smaller if she made it a guest room. Typically, you would give a bigger room to a guest room, right? Wow. Oh, wait, then what bedroom is this? Now I'm really confused because it said 4 bedrooms. Interesting. Interesting. That's all very interesting. What bedroom is this? Why does everything match? Why is everything the same color except for the floor? Y'all, you guys can, this is my brain, right? I just have so many questions about everything. I'm so curious, right? Look at this bathroom, though. That's like the size of a house. That's got to be the master bathroom. So let me put it this way. I can solve this issue. This would have been, my guess is this is the master bedroom. Remember what I was saying, guys? I said, if you move into a house that has a lot of bathrooms and a lot of bedrooms, and you're one person, you're going to pick the biggest bedroom with the biggest fucking bathroom. This is attached. How can I tell? The colors and the stupid style. At least it's clean and not gross. Like, it's boring, but it's not whatever. So this means to me, this would have been the master bedroom, and this is the master bathroom. If you're a lady, you want that bathroom. I'll just put that out there. Interesting. I'm not a fan of that lamp. I love this bathroom. I mean, it's a little bit plain, but like, yeah. Look, it even has one of those fancy mirrors. So if you're doing your hair and shit. Right, Candace? I know. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Oh, wow. Candace with the info, the light gray color is called porpoise something. Yeah, interesting. It is a very neutral color. I can see why they use it, though, because it is not very offensive, right? Honestly, if people are going to go with this color versus beige versus white, I prefer this to beige or white, but that's just me. I prefer because it is a cooler tone and white is just so sterile. I actually like this. If you're going to go with one of your boring neutral colors, I prefer this. Right? Yeah, it does need a jacuzzi tub. I bet it's one of those showers with a sit down thing. I wonder if we'll get a better view. Let's see. Nope. She has a shed. So you could put shit in there. Wow. So she's got a lot of land because that's a backup view or a zoomed out view of the house with the shed. Is there a basement though? Hang on, guys. What does this look like? That looks like a basement. That looks like a basement. Unless it's a crawl space. Could be a crawl space. Is it a split level? Okay, we're going to have to look at more pictures of the house because now I want to know. Oh. Right, and there's a garage. Oh my God, and there's a basement. It says basement. Chelsea, keep reading. It says basement. There's a basement. Are we going to see pictures of the creepy basement? Oh my God. There's a fucking basement. So not only is it that big, it has a basement. That is insane. That's insane. Hold on. Okay, wait a second. Okay. So here's the big bedroom with the big bath, right? Hold on. So the first floor has, there's Jesus Christ. There's a living room, a kitchen, a dining room, a breakfast nook, a family room. Is that the one with the black walls? 2 bedrooms. See, now I want to go back. Now I feel like we're going to go back through it all and try to understand where everything is. And then this is the second floor because you don't count the basement as a floor. And this is her bedroom, was her bedroom with her big ass huge bathroom. Was she still living in this house up until just recently, I wonder? Does anyone know? And where is she living now, I wonder? And then here's, so remember the 2 bathrooms that looked identical? The second one, no, sorry, the one that looked more modern would be this bathroom. And then the one that looked less modern, but still identical would be this one. That makes sense. This would be the workout. Dude, here's what she did, man. Here's what she did. She moved in. She's like, which bedrooms are the biggest and the best? She took the biggest bedroom. That makes sense because of this bathroom as her mat. And then the second biggest bedroom in the house, she made her workout room, y'all. And then she made the bedroom with the little bed that looked like a guest bedroom. That would have been this one. And then the office. Okay, that makes sense. So this bedroom is the one she made an office. And then this bedroom is the one that had the huge bed that was ugly. That's the first bedroom we saw of all the pictures. That was this bedroom. And the family room must be the one with the black walls. It's all making sense now. Okay. So now if we went back through the pictures, I would be able to tell you guys which one's on the which floor, I think. Yeah, I think I could. Yeah. Yep. I don't know what that is and why that matters. We need Dr. Bob to book a tour. Okay, so I want to know if the basement goes through the whole house. Hold on. No, I think it's small. I don't know why they're even calling it a basement, actually. That's weird. Well, no. I think I speak too fast. Candace, do you know the answer to this? Is that black outline, does that mean that's the entire fucking house? Is this basement the size of the entire fucking house? Because if so, it's misleading. The feet. 44 by 23. Trying to picture that. Okay. Good point, DSN. Yes. That is insane. I'm sure that's what happened, Candace. I'm sure that's what happened. Yep. There's a lot of basements, DSN, in places in Greensboro, in North Carolina anyway. See, I guess we're called the South, but I really wouldn't. I think of us more as, I don't know what. I would put us more in the northern category. I think South, again, like I said before, it's really different when you go from North Carolina to South Carolina. Guys, if you ever do it, you're going to know what I mean. Like, it's very different. You feel like you're in a different country, honestly. They're very different. So here, there's lots of basements. And like in Boone, almost everything has a basement. It's crazy. I actually hate basements. So my challenge living in Boone was finding a place without a basement because I hate them. Slab foundations. So like my house that I live in now is not on a slab, but it has a crawl space underneath, but it's not a basement. It's just a crawl space. That's actually the most common thing in terms of the big cities in Greensboro, or yeah, maybe even in the state. Like, I guess it's pretty common. Like, slabs are less common, but it doesn't mean you have to have a basement. That's really what it is. Because you have either a slab or you have a crawl space, right? Crawl spaces are the most common things. And if you have a basement, you would still have a crawl space. So I'm sure she sold it to pay the, but what I'm wondering is where she was living before. Was she living in this house? And like, where is she living now? That's what I'm curious. So, but yeah, Candace, do you know the answer of this? Is this the whole house? Am I understanding that correctly? Oh, wait, hold on. Keep reading. Okay, below ground. Look at where my mouse is, guys. Okay, it's tiny, but it says below ground, 10 or 1,000 square feet, basically. Floor 2 has 1,546. Floor 3 has 829. Excluded area is the garage and the fireplace. So the basement must be finished? Wait, is the black walled room, is that the basement then maybe? Okay, hang on. Let's look at this again. Living room, dining room, kitchen, breakfast nook, family room, 2 bedrooms. This is the first floor. So let's see if we can memorize that. How many rooms is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms. Okay, let's do this again. All right. Room 1 on the first floor, main floor. And that's the same room. Room 2. And again, in case you guys want to watch yourself eating, you can move here and maybe they'll leave that mirror. Okay, same room. Room 3, this is the breakfast nook, okay? Kitchen, I didn't count as a room. Because we know it's a kitchen. Okay, room. How many rooms did I say there were? Oh, God. What did I say? 8 rooms? Oh, fuck. Here's a bedroom. Do y'all remember how many rooms I said it was? Okay. So again, oh wait. So I'm not going to count the kitchen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Room 1, room 2, room 3, room 4, room 5, so that's probably the other bedroom made into an office. Room 6. So this must be above ground. No, you can see it's above ground. Sorry, look at the window. This is above ground. So here's the thing, guys. There's no pictures of the basement. Why? What's in that basement? Why are there no pictures of the basement? This is the whatever they called it, family room or something. Above ground. So this is the okay, that makes sense. There's the fireplace. Okay. Now this bathroom, well, actually, considering it has the same flooring as the kitchen, now I wonder if this is on the first floor. And that's on the second floor. Interesting. And then here's the teeny guest room. Then here's the other big bedroom. So this is all on the second floor. I believe that starting here, this is the second floor. Bathroom. There's 3 bedrooms, right? The teeniest one got made into a guest room. The second biggest bedroom got made into a workout room. And then the master bedroom. Yeah, that's what it is. And then this is all on the second floor. Why do we not have pictures of the basement, guys? Or the interior of the garage, for that matter? Like this, if I were going to like buy this, I'd be like, what the fuck, man? Show me the rooms. Okay. So that's the photos, guys. That's it. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, we learned a lot today. And again, just so here's her main entrance, right? And then the sneakadoodle sneaky snake entrance, of which there's a lot of signage for just this one, by the way. Kind of needy, right? It's a needy sneakadoodle driveway is right here. And we found this one before we found the main one, which was really fucking funny. So it's like Murdoch style, right? She can go in, she can choose which way she wants to go in to her fancy house. Well, not anymore because she doesn't live there anymore. Although I suppose she could still live there while it's on the market, right? Technically. She could still be living there with the fake furniture, right? Right, Candace? Until it's sold? Because sometimes you don't know how. So maybe my question is moot. Maybe the question of where was she living and where is she living now? Maybe she's just still living there. Maybe she's not going to move until it's sold. That's possible. But I guess she's living with all that fake furniture. Or would they put all the fake furniture in? No, they wouldn't do that. Because people are going to tour it, right? They want to leave the fake furniture. So is she living amongst the fake furniture? That's a question for somebody. Maybe Candace knows. Because they're not going to move it all in, move it all out, and then move it back in for people to come tour it, right? That would, okay, they usually don't, Candace says. So then, and then that makes it ready to be toured. Dr. Bob, we're looking at you, my friend. Unless DSN and his family want to do a road trip down there and tour it. We need a squirrel to get in that house and to get this full scoop because we don't know what the basement looks like. But also, shout out to the road trip crew. Oh, sorry, that's not the original. We need the road trip crew. Here we go. Original OG road trip crew. Maybe they can go. Wait, sorry, Alex is in prison. He can't go. The rest of them could. The shrimp weasel can go in his stead. And then they can take the road trip up there and then take pictures of the creepy basement. Oh my God. So yeah, DSN, ask your wife if she's interested. You guys can book a tour. You go to Zillow, or other than that, we can ask Dr. Bob. But here's the sneakadoodle sneaky snake driveway. And shall we just go so we can see another what the signage looks like that I was referencing here? blind drive. Don't drive blind, and there's a blind driveway. Her neighbor, though, has a boat, or her old neighbor has a boat. Boat. I'm on a boat, and it's going fast, and oh, I love doing the field trips. Do you guys love doing the field trips? Fenderr, I know you missed all that with Murdoch, but did you love this? Because we did so much of this in Murdoch, and it was the most fun. And that's where a lot of the inside jokes and stuff started coming from, was from when we explored Murdoch. Oh my God. Murdoch Avenue and the bulges. And there's just Blackwater, if she's listening, already knows I could very easily derail everything if we start talking about that flag. So, and you know what's funny? Doesn't the road also kind of look like Moselle Road? Like the trees are different, right? But the frequency of houses, like how spread out they are, even the height of the trees, and then the road, the shape of the road. And another similarity too is there's the similarity being that the roads have two names. Like Moselle Road also has the other road. What is it? State Road 180 something or whatever. Same here, right? Because on the mappy thing here, I'm sure it'll do it in a second. It was called Worcester Street. There it is. If you look down in the bottom left corner, guys, as we go along here, it's spelling out Worcester, right? But it's also called Gilbert Street. Another similarity, right? Isn't that wild though? It's kind of weird. And then you have your house with the two driveway entrances thingies. I think there were some people with boats also on Moselle Road. I'm sure there were, actually. I think there were probably so many that I didn't even bother to point them out or sing about them. There were no signs for a blind driveway. That is a difference. And the style of the houses is different, but it's a lot of similarities, man. What do you guys think? Oh, good. Fenderr, I'm glad you loved it. We loved having you here for it. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, it is fun. Is it really? That's crazy. I did not know that fun fact from GSN here. 30 to 45 minutes from the ocean. Wow. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I go on road trips to the places, or field trips rather, to the places where I don't live, which is funny. So yeah, so that's about it. Well, we know this worked. I guess, I don't know. I guess there's still issues, right? So far for technical difficulties, we've heard that there were things that weren't showing up in the chat, but then also some of the commands, or at least one of the commands wasn't working. We didn't try all of them, but we know Blackwitter's command wasn't working. So I don't know what's up with that. That, again, I think that's on YouTube's end and not Streamyard, because that was happening to y'all, and y'all aren't using Streamyard, right? Like when you guys are in the chat, chatting to each other, that's through YouTube. And then YouTube sends it. This is how I imagine it anyway. And then YouTube sends it to Streamyard, and then I see it on Streamyard. So anyway, but yeah, but again, at least the blue message is gone on StreamYard's end. I don't know if it's back. I don't know if they've added another one. I haven't looked, but at least it was gone earlier. So that's cool. You have a family Discord. Yeah, and actually they said as much at the beginning earlier when we were reading the description. It did say, it made a big point about the commuter rail line. And actually, I think it showed a chart of that, and I just skipped over it because I was like, so don't go there, guys. Y'all, no, because your rights might be violated big time. Wow, that's crazy. Was that when you were living in New Hampshire? I've never been to Boston. So, oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. I don't know where Taunton is. Is that close to Canton? Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that'll do it for this. I'm glad it worked. So again, I hate that there's issues with the chat, but at least on the bright side, I'm able to stream, right? And get a stream going and share my screen, which is what I needed to do for Debbie Heard, and we'll be able to do tonight, and then needed to do for this. Luckily, again, I don't have to, if there were any issues still ongoing with uploading video files and shit. If it was a recap night, we'd be in trouble. But luckily for what we're doing today, we don't need to upload any videos or files. So, okay, a bit south. Okay. I need to see if there's a way I can make a Squirrels of the World map. Oh, real quick, just to show you guys. It's the Rhinoctopus. We have it. Remember, I know I don't ever make a promise I can't keep. I told you guys I was going to make one, and here it is. It was very fun to do. Hope you guys like it. I mean, it would be impossible to do one with all of the things, right? Because the list got so long. I'm not even going to attempt to name them all. I know that Spencer and Maisha could, and Kit Smits could name most of them, but probably from memory. But it would have been, the hybrid would have just exploded the brains in the computer. So, so we got a Johnny Depp Rhinoctopus happening, which I think it works. I think it works. Maybe I can add some of the other things like in the background or something. Oh, that's fucking funny. Yeah, the crawl space. Oh my god, crawl spaces. Crawl spaces are no. Nope. I would rather if I had to choose to live in either an attic or a crawl space, I would choose an attic. I think probably everybody would if they know what those two things are. I have an attic, by the way, which is pretty fun. So, okay. So, guys, DSN, I'm so glad I have you here. DSN, where are you at in the trial? Did you finish all of Cross? Because I feel like even if you watched all of it, you will probably want to watch it again with us anyway, because there's a lot of wonderful moments. Okay, you're not done with Cross yet. Okay, cool. So you might finish with it if you watch more of the trial before the stream tonight. I don't know that we'll watch. I don't know if we'll even be able to finish Cross tonight. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I don't remember how long it is, but okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely want to finish with Amber's time on the stand. So cross, redirect, recross. That's the plan. And then after that, what we'll do is we'll jump back in with DSN when DSN gets to Spiegel and the Morgans. And then after that, Amber gets back on the stand for anyone who forgot for like rebuttal shit. So that we'll want to watch. And then, and I don't think it's very long that time, but we'll watch that. And then we'll do closing arguments and jury instructions, I think. Although actually having said that, we actually did all of jury instructions the other night. So there's no recross. Okay. There's redirect though, I'm sure. Okay. So what? Yeah. So anytime. So Amber on the stand is worth watching, right? In my opinion. Okay. And then, yes. Well, he doesn't know who these people are, so it's fine. Spiegel and the Morgans. It's just important that he has heard the names so that when he gets there, he can be like, guys, I'm here, right? So DSN, just be on the lookout for Dr. Spiegel and the Morgans, which is there's two of them and they're both named Morgan. And then after that, we'll jump back in with closing arguments. Oh, sorry, and Amber's rebuttal when she's on stand for rebuttal. So that's what we want to watch with you. Yes, cool. Yeah. And if y'all, if I'm forgetting any of the witnesses that you guys want to watch with DSN, let me know. But those are the main, I mean, just from what everybody has said and what I imagine, those are the ones it's like, sorry, it's like almost, it's just required. It's required that we all get to watch it together. It just is. And even if DSN watches it and then watches it twice, I think that's fine. But yeah, because they're just too good. They're just too good. And then DSN will be totally in on the inside jokes too, and the memes and stuff too. So, all right, guys, y'all are the best. So I'm glad this worked. So I have the Amber Cross scheduled for tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might be able to start it a little bit early, but if it's earlier by that, I mean, it might be like 10 minutes early or something, but that's why I figured, well, I'll just put it for 7:30. So, but yes, and I will see you guys then. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a squirrel. And I'll see you guys in like 6 hours. And I hope that Black Widow is enjoying her lunch with fucking Andrew. And I'm saying that because that's how I've heard her say it. For anyone who doesn't know, I've actually spoken to Black Widow more than once on the phone using Discord. And I've actually spoken to fucking Andrew as well. Shout out to them. And by the way, hearing her accent is amazing too. I will just say. So, yes. Love them. I'm glad you guys had fun. Yeah, wackadoodle. Yep. So much to look forward to. Oh, is it at 4 a.m.? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, Fenderr. Well, you know what, though? I will say the first beginning part, Fenderr, we're going to watch. Remember when we did Healing Cross? The first portion is going to be that part that we did for healing on your request. So if you join in late, I don't know that you'll even miss anything that we haven't watched this time around. Like you might join in and then we might be starting Cross on day 17. Because remember, the end of day 16 we did for healing that other time. So you're welcome, guys. I'm glad it was a fun jaunt. I thought it would be. Yay. Wonderful. Dude, by the way, I love your accent, DSN, and keep the jokes coming in the Discord. For anyone who hasn't seen it, DSN's been putting jokes in the Discord, like verbal jokes, and it is amazing. He should be a stand-up comedian. And like I said, if he does a stand-up comedy show, I will come from North Carolina, and we'll do everything we can to make sure all the squirrels of the world are there, and it'll be amazing. But, dude, keep as many as you want to do. I love it. I love the jokes in the Discord. So keep them coming if you want. Fenderr, or Candace seconds what I was saying about the jokes. Excellent. Right. Healing Cross, because we did it for healing. So you'll be fine. So if you wake up at like, what time did you say it would be? If you wake up at like 6 a.m. or something, I don't think you'll have missed too much probably. I don't know. They do be smart jokes. They do. All right, guys, I love y'all. I'll see y'all tonight or in the morning if you're Fenderr or if you're, well, yeah, I guess Fender's really the main one who would like legit be morning. But all right, love y'all. And I'm going to roll the outro.